Me on Tarot Machine. This is your monthly love reading for the month of November 2017, and this will be for the sign of Aries. So let me go ahead and give these cards a shuffle to see what energies you'll be working with the month. And I'm putting this on every one of the videos of why I didn't come in October. It was because I was dealing with a stomach flu or a virus of the stomach, and it kind of shut down at the same time I was trying to get my stuff too together. It shut down my intuitive part, so it was kind of like it was blocked because I was just focusing on trying to clear up the stomach issue. So I'm back, everything is good to go. So let me go ahead and give you your messages for the month. Okay, what you have in the center reading is the Queen of Cups in the upright. So for singles, the Queen of Cups is saying that you could be meeting a person, or a person can see this quality in you, that you are a nurturing person, and you kind of wear your emotions on your sleeve, and you are a person that if you're going to get into a one-on-one relationship with somebody, that it better be worth your while emotionally to be in a relationship with a certain type of person. Either they see this in you, you see this in somebody you're talking to, but they can tell that you a person, once you get in a relationship, you let your emotions be shown to the person that you are with. You let that quality be shown to that person, or that particular person that you picked, because it's part of your character and it's part of your nature when it comes to being in a one-on-one relationship with somebody. Either they see that quality in you, you see that in quality, or they see that quality in you when you're talking to them about being in a one-on-one relationship. If you already coupled up, is what it's saying is either your companion's doing this, or you gonna do this, or periodically through the month, each of y'all be doing this, that you're going to step out and show more of your emotion to your companion, because either you feel that your companion is kind of lacking a little bit of emotion during the month and need that kind of support, or you just feel affectionate like that towards your companion during the month, that you gonna be more on a hard space when it comes to dealing with them in the month. And when they bring in certain ideas to help the relationship be better, you gonna make sure before you do them that you can get a emotional benefit out of whatever new thing is being brought into the relationship to make it better. If it doesn't hit your heart space, what it is going to end up being a pretty much an instant reject, because you're not going to let it ruin your emotions by trying something new that may cause a disruption to yourself or your natural nature with dealing with your companion. Either your companion is going to do this, you're going to do this, or both of y'all is thinking about, okay, before we bring this in, how's it sitting with us in how we deal with ourselves now, and does it really build our emotional bond with each other to a better level? What you have underneath you is the Page of Swords and the upright. So the Page of Swords for singles, you could be meeting somebody, and I'm always stress this when I do these pages cards. It's either a person that is physically younger than you, or age wise younger than you, or they are mentally not at the same state you is because they haven't learned their lessons. I have to keep doing this because a lot of people, when they do readings on YouTube or whatever, they would just say page younger person. Page younger person. It starts to sound robotic almost. And it's not even a reality kind of thing. The reality is anybody can be younger than somebody if they don't have the mental knowledge that you already obtained. That's point blank and that's real. So whoever this person you meeting is either younger in age or younger in mentality. And they can be an older person with a young mentality. But this young person is a young sword person that knows how to talk their way into something they want. They know how to take information that is digested when it comes to you presenting what you want to be in a one-on-one relationship, and knowing how they know how to interpret what you saying and kind of analyze it to a point, because it's hitting them mentally, but at the same time they may not know how to one invoke it or how to spin it into something of a benefit because they haven't lived that experience yet. So that's just for singles. If you run across somebody like this, either they see this quality in you or you see this in quality in this person. But this page is kind of going to be the one that is going to step up to you, but they may be kind of reserved if you don't present real information to them or something that they mind can grab onto when it comes to discussing being in a one-on-one relationship with them. Either you're coming off like this or somebody else is coming like this at you when you're talking to them about being in a one-on-one relationship. If you already coupled up, it's just saying with the page, it's a new idea or a new action that you want to put into the relationship. It's basically it's more at its infancy. You want to actually bring it into the relationship to see if it's going to be if it will work, but it's coming with kind of in and out thoughts about it, and I'm gonna be really about real about it. It has in and out thoughts of bringing this into the relationship to help to build a better bond. Maybe your companion is bringing this to you and you thinking it's sounding kind of loose leaf. This is when he or she is bringing it to you to say, let's try this to help our bond be better. But it seems like you're trying to wrap your head around it, but it seems like it's missing certain type of information to make you have a solid decision. You're willing to do it, but it's missing certain things that you would normally try to take caution on because you either been together a longer time or both of y'all as individuals that came together have different experiences when it comes to the relationship. So either your companion's doing this or you're doing this or both of y'all is doing this, and it's trying to wrap your head around this information that could help your relationship be better, or this kind of new action that you want to put to the relationship to help your bond be better. What you have behind you is the Four of Wands in the reverse. So, for singles, you could have met a person in the past, and I'm gonna kind of be honest, you probably put something on the table with this person of about building a better foundation in a relationship, or you kind of sped up the conversation from just meeting and went all the way into marriage, and the person ran away. Basically, either you did it to somebody in the past or somebody in the past did this to you, that the conversation of we start here is we gonna get married, blah 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 blah, and the person said, oh hell no, you just rushed from 0 to 60 in a millisecond. No, wait a minute. They may have that feeling, or this person didn't have a good foundation for themselves when it came to being in a one-on-one relationship. Either somebody in the past that you dealt with, you've seen this, or they seen this in you, that if they was thinking about moving it further, how much of their individual foundation was going to be either disrupted, or how much of their individual foundation was going to have to be sacrificed just to get you in line or on the same page as them and move forward on being in a one-on-one relationship. If you are already coupled up, what it's saying is that you in the past, you must have seen something in your foundation or your bond with your companion that needed a little bit more work to be done on it. It could have be tighter, but what it is it seems like to me that you could not finger what could make your bond tighter. You wanted a tighter bond, and you may have tried different things, but the results still kind of ended up the same. It didn't build on nothing. It didn't really move on nothing. It didn't kind of seal the cracks up on that floor. It just didn't do anything because it either the idea was rushed in, or, and I'm hearing it was rushed in or not well thought out of. Either your companion did this in the past or you did this in the past, that you was trying to build a better foundation and you actually caused a little bit of a riff up in it, that now you have to play cleanup artist on a new thing plus the old thing. And that's why I'm getting, and lucky this is in the past, so the couples don't have to worry about it. It was in the past, and this was maybe a thought or a real action that came about when something was invoked to help build your relationship to a better bond. What you have above you is the Three of Wands in the upright. So the Three of Wands in the upright is telling me, for singles, that you're not being dedicated to one person at this time when it comes to talking to a person to be in a one-on-one relationship, or you are one of another person that they are talking to you and they got somebody else there because they trying to see which one has the better benefit or which one has the better quality before they adopt it as a one-on-one relationship, or they're trying to see if something can come in and outweigh the both of you. And this is what I'm getting. They're waiting back. They're not trying to really rush up. They kind of playing wallflower to see, okay, which one of y'all got what I need, basically. Which one of you gonna run up first and present it, and they stand back like that because they are unsure of which one to pick, because they either is lacking too much information about yourself or your past or what kind of relationship or what you want in a relationship, or it's lacking their actual movement towards it because the person may be skeptical about getting into a one-on-one relationship because they don't have all they need to make a decision to move forward. Either somebody see this in you see this in somebody else when it comes to being in a one-on-one relationship or talking to a specific person to be in a one-on-one relationship. If you are already coupled up, what it's saying is that you set up stuff from the past or whatever, and maybe one of those things was from the past that you probably picked from and it didn't work, so it left you with three more ways to move on it, because you started out with a four in the past and was disruption. Then you have three solid three moves that could work out to help build a better relationship. Either your companions do this or you're doing this. They sitting back and waiting to see which one or analyze which one would bring a better benefit to the both of y'all and the relationship or the family unit. They trying to be With couples, I'm getting choosy. They're trying to be very selective and choosy when it comes to whatever they bring it into the relationship, that they trying to help build a better bond. Either your companion's doing this, you doing this, or both of y'all made a decision. Yeah, we got these good options, but let's kind of sit back and see which one's going to play itself out really fully, then drop the rest and run with the good one. So they kind of sitting back, or both of y'all sitting back and seeing which one of these things that are coming into your relationship can actually craft your relationship to have a better bond and not cause further rips to the foundation that you already built. The last card moving forward is the devil in the upright. Wow. Okay. For singles, you could be meeting a person that's either one of these people you're talking to is three and a four. One of them got a habit on something, and the habit can be anything that you may feel is a confliction of what you want to bring into a relationship. Either they change, or they are chained to something from their past that they can't let go. One of the things they could be chained to is a habitual pattern. When they get into somebody, their relationships don't build to another level. That's one thing. Another habit is they could have is they always have to be not really center of attention, but they always have to be mixed up into some kind of three-way kind of scenario. And either they see this quality in you see this in somebody you're talking to, but they're chained to a weird ass behavior. Like they always have to be put in the mix of somebody else's mix. That's what I'm hearing. They trying to be put in the mix of somebody else's mix that has nothing to do with them, because their patterns or their old relationships had that kind of chain to it, that they was always thrown into some kind of bus wheel, or they was thrown over the bridge, or they was thrown into some weird ass scenario that they carry that to the next relationship, and they expect you to get down with that, because that's how they old relationships was getting down, being thrown under the bus, or the blame game, or you know, being hooked up with other people's drama, and they feel like they have to play captor save on other people's drama. That's actually a bad pattern when you looking for somebody to be in a one-on-one relationship, is a person that's always stuck in somebody else's bullshit that has nothing to do with them. And they could be chained to that pattern, or you could be chained to that pattern. I'm gonna break it down for you. Either you're chained to the pattern of having threes always mean either celebration or a bunch of other people around you. You know what I'm saying? You may be chained to a pattern that you always have to have a sidekick. So it becomes you, the sidekick, and the boyfriend. And it becomes a awkward situation. You could be chained to that kind of pattern, or the person you're talking to could be that. You could be meeting this person out, you think they're alone, but okay, here comes the best friend, or here comes this girlfriend with bad weave, or and you can't figure out why I can't isolate this person, because the person has a habit of always having a third wheel on them to help them do some shit. It is what it is. I have to keep it 100. I have to do it. So you could be chained to this pattern, or you could see somebody else chained to this pattern. For people already coupled up, you know that it's something in your foundation is starting to be habituary and is causing a conflict in your relationship. You're trying to figure out, is this repetitive pattern that's happening in your relationship from you, or you're trying to figure out is from your companion, or you're trying to figure out this kind of weird repetitive pattern that keeps happening is just because it's a moment time, or it's something that you're both doing that is causing a confliction to build a better bond with you. You kind of like trying to figure out where it's coming from. And this is, to me, it seemed like it's an ongoing pattern with both singles and couples. This seemed like this is an ongoing pattern that you can always find yourself in these weird scenarios. And for couples, this weird scenarios that you find yourself into is always um causing a wedge between your bond. Like I said with the singles, it was like a third wheel. This third wheel with couples could be a mother-in-law, a father-in-law, a sister-in-law, the job, the kids and their dilemma, not the kids themselves, but the kids bringing this dilemma in. It could. It's definitely. I'm getting a feeling it's an in-law. I'm getting a feeling it's a nosy in-law up in your business, and it's been there for a while. And nobody. Maybe this in-law is a nice person. This person has a good heart. Maybe it is a queen of swords. She may have a queen of cups. Maybe she does have a good heart, but her nosiness or his nosiness or his kind of nitpicking stuff that's in your relationship, and they're not really in a relationship, is causing a wedge in how you deal with your companion. Either your is it part of your companion's side, is your side, or it's an equal share that you kind of have to kill this kind of nosy neighbor, get out of my business kind of pattern that's going on in your relationship, so you can isolate yourselves to have a better bond between the both of you. So let me go ahead and get some clarifiers. I'm going to get a clarifier for this devil. I am definitely going to do that. Because somebody's chained to some bullshit. I mean, I'm feeling bullshit. I'm feeling a habituatory pattern of a third wheel. I'm just feeling third wheel. But let me go ahead and get why the foundations ain't working. I get Six of Wands in the reverse. Six of Wands in the past for singles. Maybe this person you was talking to in the past was, I'm getting non-appreciative. So you couldn't really build a good foundation with this person because this person could not recognize what they have when it's in front of their face. It's like you miss a good thing when it's gone kind of effect. And this person just couldn't get it, or this person that you was talking to in the past was a person that maybe thought all the time they can find better, so they never focused on really what was in front of their face. Either you came off like this with somebody in the past, or somebody in the past came off like that with you, that they was not appreciative when it came to you even dropping any lines on them to try to get into a relationship. They was coming off conceited. Actually, I'm hearing conceited. I'm feeling conceitedness, but it is what it is. And this, either you came off like this or somebody else came off like this in the past. For couples, what it's saying is that either because the foundation of your bond got disrupted, your companion came kind of cold or snotty or kind of antsy or kind of, I ain't gonna say naggy, but they came off to a sense that they didn't get what they want out of it, or the instant gratification out of it, or the instant recognition out of whatever this idea was that you were trying to help bring into the relationship in the past to help it build better. They felt it was useless energy that could have been used somewhere else. That's definitely that kind of popped up in my head. They felt like you could have used this energy to build your relationship better in a different direction. So they came off kind of cold and callous about whatever this was you was bringing into the relationship. Let me go ahead and see what else you working with. Oh yeah, they dropped it. Queen of Swords in the upright. So for singles, like in one of the other readings, I said you served the words. Somebody served the words and kind of shut it down, and either you came off like this or this person came off like this with you. That they had to let them know the truth that they was not the person to be chosen, because they was coming off in such a way that you couldn't build nothing with them. Plus they was cold, so you kind of shut the person down and told him the truth and told that person to get to step in a certain way, because it wasn't the I when this person was talking about getting in a relationship with you, they may have presented it one way, but you took your time and analyzed what they were saying, and it wasn't the way it was supposed to be. It came out to be a different action, or this person came out to have a different face about themselves. So you made a decision, oh no, I can't build them with you because you cold and callous and you don't want to hear, you're hard headed, and you don't have nothing solid on your stuff. Nah, I'm cool. Nah, I'm not working with that. Nah, I'm gonna keep it stepping and keep it moving. I can find something better, or I can find something that's more worth my while. Either somebody came off like that to you, you did this to somebody in the past. For people already coupled up, what it is in the past is, and this is going to be a good thing, either your companion had recognized it was going all bad and put the hammer down and put the line in the sand. It's like, okay, this is going to stop. We're going to have to rethink some stuff. And they put a curtain call on an early show. That's what they did. They said, nah, this is a done deal. Nah, this didn't come out the way we was thinking how it was going to do. Nah, let's just shut this piece down and move in another direction. They shut it down, and they shut it down verbally. You talked it out nicely, but once they stated their opinion, it became a non and void deal when it came to bringing in this idea to help you have a better bond. Either your companion did this in the past, you did this, or both of y'all made a line in the sand and said, nah, this ain't working. No, we thought about it, and let's voice our opinion of how we think how this is running. No, it ain't running right. Shut it down. It was a done deal. So that's a good thing. Now I know y'all waiting on this devil. I know what y'all waiting for. Cause I can feel y'all being hungry for it. Ooh, one flipped out for being hungry. As soon as I said hungry, it flipped out. Ooh. 10 of Cups in the reverse for singles. Wow. This person you talking to is chained to a habit that may be trying to run up to you in this month. You a cold piece of work. You not feeling this person. I think you, with you being having the page underneath you, I think you see this person coming like this, and it's like you don't want to invest your heart in it. You feel like this person is pretty much ain't worthy of having your thing because of this habit. Like I said, the third person wheel thing will stop anybody's show as it's going. So I think you see this, and you emotionally is super detached from this person. This person can say all the stuff you want them to hear, but it is something about it that you're not feeling it. You analyzing it and you kind of mulling over what they're talking about when it comes to being in a one-on-one relationship, but you is emotionally super detached from it. It's just not hitting you in the heart space. And maybe if you get in a relationship with this person and you may be thinking this, that it would turn out emotionally bad, or you gonna become emotionally beat up over getting in a relationship with this person. Either somebody see this in you see this in somebody you're talking to. For couples up, what it's saying is whatever this continuing pattern that's happening in your bond between you and your companion is sinking you emotionally. It's sinking you emotionally to the point that I'm not going to say walk away. It's just that whatever this pattern is happening that's causing a wedge between you and your companion is hitting you so hard that it's draining your emotions. It's draining how you deal with that with your companion. It may be draining you to a point that you may not want to really work with this person until they clean up this bullshit. You're trying to step out of it, and with the tens, they always say is always a new beginning. Maybe you're trying to ride out this period so you can wait for the new beginning to come. But this habit has to be dropped. The habit has to go for you to get this new beginning in your bond with your companion. Either your companion is thinking this, you're thinking this, or both of y'all came to the decision of, okay, this habit is destroying us. Emotionally, it's destroying us. It's causing something I didn't expect to happen in our relationship. Let's just go ahead and see what the last card is. Oh, that one didn't want to jump in. Yeah, yeah, it needs to be killed. Yeah, y'all can't move on. The Six of Swords in the reverse. The Six of Swords in the reverse for singles. Wow. Whoever this habit is that you're talking to and you know you may get messed off, you're definitely not trying to move to it. You're not moving to it because usually the Six of Swords in the upright is moving on to new stuff after you learned your lesson. You ain't even trying to learn a lesson from this person. This person is like, okay, I'm not finna learn off this. I'm not finna work with this. This is hella bull mess. I'm not finna deal with this. No. So you're not even trying to move forward to even learn that lesson from that person because you already know that lesson you would learn will just drain you emotionally. And it has, and to me, this not have no habit of you. It has a habit of somebody else that keeps causing a wedge or this throw under the bus effect, and they have a pattern of keep getting people like that to get along on that ride, and you're not even trying to jump in the boat. You're not even trying to, you ain't even trying to get in the car. You said no, you can cut the engine out, let the gas run out. I don't care. I'm not getting in that. I'm not working with that. You ain't gonna do me like that. So you putting up your sands and stuff on it. So that's a good thing. Either somebody doing this to you, you doing this to somebody else. If For people already coupled up, what it is that you cannot move on unless you kill this issue out. It is what it is. You, the betterment of your bond with your companion to move it to a new better lesson or a new better bond between you and your companion is not going to move until you kill out this retarded habit that's happening on a daily basis in your relationship. So you're you're not moving forward because you don't want to take this habit or this weird ass connection you have to stuff, because you know once you trying to put you and your companion and your children, if you have children, in this boat and move on. You're not trying to put the in-laws in it. You ain't trying to put the best friend in it. You ain't trying to put the best girlfriend in it. You're not trying to put these people in the same boat. That boat was sink. You ain't trying to put them people in. This boat is only fitted for me, my family, and my boyfriend, girlfriend. No, that's it. Or my husband and my wife. No, this is what this boat is filled with. Now, y'all got to stay on the shore and wait for the next one, or let the water wash you away, or you going to have to do something because y'all not getting in this boat. So, what it is that you're having a stalemate with your bond with your companion due to this habit, and you do not want to move forward because you know you taking on this will keep the pattern up. So, you kind of, as a couple, either your companion did this or you did this, or you both made a decision that we need to cut this habit out before we move forward to add something beneficial to our relationship. And until then, we're going to stay stationary until we work out these little issues. But I'm hungry on this devil. I don't know why I'm hungry on it. So let me get one more card just for couples. You know. No, this is gonna be for singles and couples. Never mind, because I got enough time on my computer for it. High Priestess. Wow. For singles, you read this person. You seen this person coming. Either this person that you're talking to seen you coming, or they seen, or this person sees this in you. You seen this coming. Your intuition about whoever this person is trying to talk to you, you seen You seen this person coming. You knew what this kind of bull. You may not know this person's habit, but you know the after effect of this dude or girl's habit. You know the after effect of it. You may not know what that person is going through right now when it comes to being in a one-on-one relationship, or they one-on-one relationships in the past that got messed up. But you have an intuitive sense. You know, you're not seeing it happen right then and there. But I have a funny feeling with Aries, you see it, it's written all over their face. It's written all over their face, or their actions of how they present themselves to you. You know it, you see it, you ain't getting in the car with the person. You're not trying to be involved with that person so he can emotionally drain down. And you may be leaving this person by themselves to deal with their habit. That's what they doing. Either somebody you're talking to is doing this to you, or you doing this to somebody else. For couple up, it's just, it's saying that y'all both know what's going wrong in the relationship. Y'all know what is causing a wedge between your bond, between you and your companion. You know what it is. Maybe you don't want to speak up about it because it may hit a hard space and cause another wedge in it, but I don't think it is. I think it's more of the time it needs to be put on the table, because enough is enough. You know, it went there so far that it ran its full gambit, and now it's causing damage between the bond between you and your companion. Either your companion's thinking this, you're thinking this, or you both is coming to a realization of turning on your third eye and saying, wait a minute, this is not how it's supposed to get down. This is not the vision I had for our union. What is this? So I think you coming to that point in November, and you probably is trying to set up stuff more better and be real calculated to see which one it is that's going to come in for you. But you know what your relationship needs to be better. And I hate to tell you, I think you as couples, and this is just my opinion, get them other people out of there. I mean, this is what my brain is. Get them out of there, because they're bringing nonchalant bullshit that they bringing it to you, and you can't help them because you're not living an experience. Yeah, you related to them, but you're not living the experience, so you can't come up with a conclusion to help them. So kick them out and get to moving away from them and worry about yours. You know what I'm saying? Stop worrying about other people. Either your companion's gonna have to do this, you're gonna do this, or both of y'all gonna do this. Like, nah, we can't take these other people's stuff. We just can't do it because it's ruining what we have. And I know it's ruining what we have because I have a sense of it. We can be going real cool without them in the picture. Then as soon as they come in the picture, it gets all disrupted. So that's why I think your couples is getting to the point to in November that they know it's a disruption in their bond, and somebody is chained to a certain way, and they know what it is. It just needs to be spoken up and put it on the table and keep it moving and work the issue out and set up new stuff that can help your bond be better between you and your companion. So I hope you like this reading. Go ahead and hit subscribe. Go ahead and leave your comments at the bottom. You can thumb the video up or down, and I'll talk to you later.